Does this look good? Oh, oops. Changed the, yeah. That looks fine. No, too much. Does it look good? I think this looks good. This looks good. Okay, fine. What's up, everyone? It's Katherine Doskočilová, and we're coming here with another video of mine. And this time we have a guest. Yeah, we have him. He's the guest. Yeah, I think he looks lovely. He's my favorite plushie at the moment, and he's probably going to be my favorite plushie for a long while now. Very special to me. Yeah. So we're gonna have him with us today while I'm talking about today's topic, which is going to be self-care and why self-care is important. I was actually planning on making a video regarding time management because of the trouble that I had with time management, and that I still kind of do. But I thought maybe I could do that for another video and just focus on self-care, because I feel like it's also something that I'm having trouble with right now. So I wanted to have a nice conversation about you all regarding this topic, and yeah, hopefully help some of y'all. Right? Right. So, we all have pretty much, at least once in our life, heard about self-care, and like, we kind of know what self-care is in some way. And self-care has different kinds of ways. Like, there are different kinds of ways to like consider as part of self-care, and I'm going to try to break down some ways of doing basically self-care that are maybe known by many of you, and some ways that maybe people don't know are considered self-care because they're not really told that much, or they're not really represented on social media. I don't think I'm using the right words over here. Anyway, I'm going to discuss more popular ways of doing self-care and some more unpopular ways of doing self-care, basically. So first off, we're going to start by discussing physical self-care, which basically consists of eating healthily, like putting the right kind of food in your body, because honestly, the saying "you are what you eat," it really does count in some way, not always, but what you put in your body does matter, because processed food, junk food, and these kind of things, they're not only unhealthy for your body, but they also can affect, like, they can affect you spiritually, they can affect you mentally, they can affect different parts of your life and make it more difficult for you to function, even because of the things that all these types of food have in them. And honestly, I think it makes sense in some ways. Also, another form of physical self-care would be to move your body, to work out and things like that, because especially if combined with healthy eating, it can really make a change in one person's life. Vitamins, maybe, either by food, or if it cannot be taken by food, it can be taken by how the fuck do you call these things? Like those pills that you put in water and they dissolve, or by I think some also exist in syrups and in gummy bears. So you can also be taking such things as a way to help your body be healthier. Keeping yourself hydrated, drinking water is important because, for obvious reasons, we need water in order to survive. And my brain is lagging again. It's basically, I don't know how to explain it, but like, we know that water is important for us. And drinking, I wouldn't say in like liters or anything, but I would say like around 8 glasses a day. But even if that's not possible, like just, you know, as much water as you're capable of taking, just not too much, obviously, because then that could cause problems and could even dehydrate you, because too much water is capable of dehydrating a person. So I would say drink as much water as you're capable of drinking, but don't drink too much water. Like, don't go around drinking water every 30 minutes. Okay, that's going to be a little bit too much and it's going to cause problems. What I do, because otherwise I would probably be forgetting to drink water and I would just remain dehydrated, is I keep a bottle of water in my room at all times that is usually filled with water. It's not exactly filled right now, it's like under half, probably. It's around here maybe. But I always keep a bottle of water in my room so that I remind myself to remain hydrated. Getting enough sleep. The average sleep, a person that, the average sleep person should be getting is from 7 to 9 hours. It's the healthiest amount of sleep someone should be getting, so that they could like be well rested and everything. And that really can help in starting your day more energized and basically performing better in daily tasks like work or school or doing homework, because you basically gotten enough sleep so that you can pay attention better and function better. Sunlight can really help, even for those of you that don't really like it. Sunlight and nature help a lot in someone's physical health, but also the emotional and mental health. It can also really help over there, because we're humans, we're connected to the nature, so the nature is important for us. It's without nature, we wouldn't be who we are today. Like, just like animals are parts of nature, we are parts of nature. So nature is really important for us. It's like, just like how nature is important for an animal, it also is important for us in some sense. But because we live in cities and like we have created a life of our own like that as humans, obviously I'm not asking you to go over there and live there, but like taking walks, going on trips to places full of nature and things, it is also really helpful to what I'm saying. also count bathing and showering as part of physical self-care, because hygiene, but not only hygiene, like in general. I don't think I need to get into too much detail about that specific one, because I feel like it was kind of an obvious one. So then we have mental self-care, which consists of like learning a new skill or picking up a new language if you're into that, like learning new things, like creating that version of yourself that you want to create. Like I'm pretty sure that many of us have some things that we want to learn, or some things that we want to do, or some languages that we may want to learn. It is a good way of taking care of yourself and your brain, because basically you're training your brain by teaching it new things and putting new information to it. Like many of us don't really like school and all, and I'm pretty sure if it was something that we really wanted to learn, something that we would be passionate about, and something that we would actually like enjoy, I think that we would be more willing to learn about that thing, because it would be exactly what we would want, right? Setting goals, whether they're big or small, because that way we have things to look forward to, or things to work towards. Like someone may have a goal of going to university, so they have a goal they want to achieve, they have a plan, and so that goal, if divided by steps on how to get there, it's basically an entire plan on seeing where you want to go. And by having that goal, you're basically more capable of being consistent, because motivation is not something that we all have all the time. And by having that goal, we're more capable of being consistent, and basically it keeps us going. The goal that we want to achieve keeps us going. So I feel like goals are really important to have, especially when you have that goal and like you write a plan on how you're going to achieve that goal. Like you have the goal, and then you're like, how am I going to achieve this goal? What am I gonna do? Like, for example, for university, like if you want to get to your dream university, I want to get to university. And in order for me to get to university, I need to pass my finals next year. So how am I going to be able to pass my finals? By studying. How exactly am I going to make studying efficient so that I can pass my final exams? By, for example, limiting distractions, or by listening to lo-fi music, or by studying in a different place each time, so that it can like make me feel more motivated to like study, to like get some more motivation to study, and many other different ways, and many other like different things that you can do so that you can get to where you want to get to. So basically you're building up an entire plan of achieving that goal, and a plan to help you keep going. Reading self-help or personal growth books. Some of you may not like this, so you could like instead like listen to podcasts and things, but even if that is not really your thing, you can just like do your research if you want to and things. I think that's also really helpful, because that way you're more capable of like getting some help on seeing how you can improve yourself, how you can be better for yourself, how you can show up for yourself, and that in itself is a form of self-care, like wanting to get better. Journaling and practicing gratitude, like managing to find ways to like show yourself that you're grateful for what you already have and for where you already are, because I feel like if we don't really focus on what we already have, we're never going to get the things we also want to get. Like, I want to move out in a different country. If I just keep on saying I want to move out in a different country and don't focus on the fact that I'm already somewhere and things are rather good here, I'm just going to basically be, I may never get to where I want to get to because I don't appreciate what I already have. Like, if I cannot appreciate what I already have, then how am I going to appreciate what I'm gonna get in the future? Like, it's also important to make sure that you're appreciating what you have right now in your life. Otherwise, you're not even going to appreciate what you're gonna have in the future. Social media detox is really important because we're all like, honestly, we're all brain lag, I cannot find the word. We're all basically trapped in the world of social media and things, and managing to get off of your phone for a little while, no matter how much that while may be, I feel like it is really important because I feel like it's really important because that way we're more able to be connected to ourselves and like more grounded and more like brought back to like reality, that we have a life outside of social media and that not everything is social media and things. And I feel like that is a really important thing because otherwise we're just never going to get out there, do what we want to do. We're just going to be trapped in the virtual world of social media. And that is not really good if we have plans for ourselves. And of course, practicing positive thinking, like managing to find the positive in things, even when things are not going well. So like, manage to find the good in things. When I was younger, I got some books that I think I have now given away, or I have removed them from my bookshelf to give them away. The books are rather old, like it's like classic literature, honestly. It's classic children's literature. It's Pollyanna by, I don't even remember who, because first it was one person, then it was another person, and then in the end it was again another person, if I'm not wrong. And basically it's about a girl who, no matter how hard things get for her and how sad things may go for her, she manages to find the good things. Even in people, she manages to find the good things in people. She always manages to put a smile on her face. Not like a forceful smile, but like a genuine smile. Even in difficult situations, she's able to find the good in life. And it also seems to be affecting the people around her. Like, even the people around her are able to feel that she's able to find the good in life. And she's basically really attracting that positivity in her life, even through the hardships. The third one is, we're never going to finish. Okay, I'm gonna take off the spiritual things. Recreational is gonna be gone too, and social self-care. I'm just gonna focus mostly on yeah, I'm gonna do 2 more. Okay, so time to get a little bit more serious. Now I'm gonna discuss emotional self-care, which is basically, I think, one of the most important and the least talked about in lots of ways. It's not really talked about much, and I honestly don't really like that it's not talked about much, because emotional and mental self-care is the most important part of self-care, because it's how we're able to manage our mentality and how to get better emotionally. So of course, one of the most important things of emotional self-care is setting healthy and clear boundaries with people. A boundary is basically a limit that you set for yourself and another person. So, actually, yes, boundaries are limits people set in order to create a healthy sense of personal space. They can be physical or emotional in nature, and they help distinguish the desires, needs, and preferences of one person from another. Why boundaries are important is because basically that way we're able to help another person understand what is okay for them to do to us and what is not. Like, for example, let's say someone is asking us to do something we don't want to do. Just us saying no and asking them not to bring that thing up again is basically setting a boundary. Because, like, if they say something that makes you uncomfortable and you're saying and you're telling that person that it makes you uncomfortable, that in itself is basically a boundary, because you're basically telling this person, I don't like this, I don't want you to do this to me because it's making me feel unwell, and I don't want to like make this relationship or this friendship bad. So I'm telling you not to do it again so that we can have a healthy relationship together. Because if I don't tell you and you keep on doing that, it's just only going to like destroy our relationship, our friendship. And many times there are many people that are not going to respect your boundaries. And what I'm going to say is stick to them. Don't just like give up on your boundaries for another person. That is not nice. That is basically you're disrespecting yourself by not sticking to your boundary. You're basically disrespecting yourself. You're not showing love to yourself. You're basically just telling yourself, I am not deserving of being respectful to myself, and I'm not deserving of being loved by others, and I am not deserving to be respected by others. If someone does not accept your boundary, or if someone doesn't want to understand your boundary or respect it, honestly, cut them off, because it just proves that this person is not worth of your time. It's not worthy of your time. This person is not worthy of your time, of your energy, of anything. Honestly, they're not deserving of you if they cannot understand that the things they may be making, or anything, like any of your boundaries that you're setting with them, that like if they're not understanding that they should respect them. Like if they don't understand that your boundaries are important and that they should respect them, then they should be cut off. They should just be removed from your life in one way or another, in whatever sense you may think is right. Of course, spending time by yourselves, and I know that this may be difficult for many of us that don't really like being alone without someone else, because we don't really like ourselves that much, but learning to be by yourself is going to make you a better company for others, because you're basically capable of holding a good relationship with yourself. So it's basically you're going to be more capable of holding relationships with other people in person, and hanging out with them is going to be better. Crying is also a form of self-care, because basically you're letting yourself release all of the difficult emotions that you're holding within you. And many people are saying, no, don't cry, no crying and things, and I don't think that these people really understand the importance of crying and how strong a person is for even crying, because it basically means that they're strong enough to let themselves show their emotions. I feel like crying is honestly such a powerful thing, because basically you're letting yourself feel the emotions. By crying, you're letting yourself feel the negative emotions. By just like by smiling by things, like a genuine smile, not a fake one. By genuinely smiling, you're letting yourself accept the good things and the love. And by crying, you're letting yourself accept the bad things. And the more, the more negative ones. Even though crying can also can also like be a way for you to accept the good things in life. So crying is good in both ways, both for the negative things and for the positive things. Writing down positive affirmations, telling yourself good things, being kind to yourself, like telling yourself that you're beautiful, telling yourself that you're a good person, telling yourself that you're gonna be able to get through a difficult situation. Like all of these things, the more you practice those things, the more likely you're going to change your mindset. Like the more likely you're going to develop a more positive mindset about things and about the world and about yourself, and it's really going to help you both in relationships and the relationship with yourself and the way you view the world around you. And of course, asking for help. It is a form of self-care, because basically you're allowing people in. You're allowing people to support you and help you stand up for yourself and to deal with difficult situations, because I don't feel like we should be taking everything on our own. There are some things that are for us to deal with, but that doesn't mean that we cannot ask for someone to help guide us through what we're dealing with. All in all, our problems are something that we need to deal with, but sometimes we may be stuck somewhere and we may need some support or like some help to like manage to keep going. For example, you're dealing with depression and it's really hitting you in some moment and you're having a mental breakdown and you need to talk to someone. You should do that. If you need to talk to someone, you can do that. If you just want to write it all down, you can also do that. If you want to see a therapist and talk to your therapist about what you're dealing with, also you can do that. And of course, I think that this is one of the best ways. Although I'm one of the people that is going to say, even though I want to become a psychologist, there are lots of psychologists out there that actually don't do their job efficiently, because I feel like psychology in general is a profession that is not for everyone. I feel like one of the main things that you need, like that I personally think you should have done in your life, is mainly you have worked on yourself up until a certain degree. Like you have worked on yourself and like you understand yourself. I'm not telling you to like be living the perfect life, but like to have an understanding of yourself, to have like, how do I explain this? Basically, that you have searched for yourself, you have found out who you are, in a way, not completely, because we keep on finding out new things about ourselves every single day, but like that you have managed to find out about the problems that you're dealing with, where you need to work on yourself. Like I may be mistreating people, so I'm going to work on how not to mistreat people. Or some situations really overwhelm me, so I'm going to find a way to deal with making sure that they don't overwhelm me as much. Even these kind of things are like ways that a person may have worked on themselves. Like, I feel like if you have not really worked on yourself, if you have not really taken the time and put the effort to like make changes in yourself that are better for you, like make a change that is going to be good for you, a good change in yourself, like a change of mindset or a change of behavior or something that is going to basically be better for you, for your relationships with people, and is overall going to make you have a better life for yourself. And yeah, basically for yourself, because a better life is for yourself, so for anyone else. And where was I? I was talking about yeah, and also I feel like not only have you worked on yourself, but you want to help people. Like, you have it in your heart that I want to help make this world a better place. I want to help people. I want to be there for people. I want to show up for other people. I want to support them and tell them I am here for you. I'm going to listen to you, and I am going to do my best to understand your situation and guide you in the best way possible. I feel like it's not only just a degree that you're getting or like just some theory that you're learning, because psychology is a lot more than that. It is really that really big field where you need to be open-minded, you need to be understanding, you need to have like worked on yourself a little bit, you need to like be to like stay up to date with current situations around the world, because you're gonna be having different kinds of people. There are people that are LGBTQ, so you need to, maybe if you're gonna be accepting LGBTQ, if like your office is like LGBTQ friendly, and like you're also accepting like queer people as clients, you need to like stay up to date with what is going on within the LGBTQ community and how the whole and what is happening around the world regarding the community, so that you can better manage the problem a queer folk may be dealing with. And now we're going to talk a bit about environmental self-care, and then I'm gonna end this video. So some things you could do is like making your bed. Even just making your bed counts as self-care, because basically you're tidying up your space. And in general, cleaning up your room, or like cleaning up in itself is a form of self-care, because it's basically, I have a clean and organized space. My home is clean, which isn't only just something that we do because we should be doing it, because otherwise it's gonna be stinky and dirty and things, but we also do it because it gives us a better sense of like being organized. Is like, it's more calming for us. It makes us feel better about our space in general. It makes us feel like we're clean, we're tidied, we are organized, and it helps us focus better. If like you're on your desk and your desk is a mess and you want to study, you may not be that capable of studying, exactly because the place is pretty much a mess. Decluttering your online devices, or like your wardrobe, like seeing what you want and what you don't want from your clothes or from your folders, your files. This is also really important, because you're giving either more virtual space or physical space for other things to come in. Listening to music, going out for coffee, even by yourself or with friends. That in itself is also a form of self-care, because you're basically spending time outside And of course, finding ways to calm down in some part of your day, like taking it as part of your day to just not really do much, just like light up some candles, maybe, not always. I would just say like not really having too many lights on, like just having a more calm atmosphere, because it really helps you relax and calm down and just relax for a bit. Like relaxation is indeed a very good and important part of self-care, because basically you're just letting yourself calm down, not be in stress mode like you usually are about work or about school or such things. That was the video for today. It was rather long, honestly, and I kept on having to scratch my nose. I don't know why. Man, I think I still do. I'm gonna have to go find a way to stop doing that. Anyway though, I hope this video is helpful for many of you. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoyed Vulpix, the company of Vulpix over here. Cutie! Yeah, I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye bye!